So I was trying to take out this. The speaker was a quick disconnect. I think you can see the cable down there, right here. So that was pretty easy. And then I still couldn't get the knobs off and everything else to get the rest of the box out. So I took the glove box out, which was one screw right here, one screw right here, a screw right here, a screw right here, 3 on the inside lip right here, 3 on the outside lip right here, and it just came out, and it says this on it, so that's pretty nice. There's a mouse hole through the corner of it, actually quite a couple mouse holes, so I'm not sure if I'll keep this or not, but I'll put it in the box with the rest of the stuff I've taken out so far today, and that will be there in case I need it. Now I'm gonna work on getting this piece out, and then you can see we have the glove box light right here, so I'll get that on out, or I might just leave it in there because it doesn't look like it's gonna cause too many issues, but it's right there, and then that should give me the space I need to disconnect these wires and finish pulling out the radio system. And then this is the heater here. I'm debating if I want to leave the heater in just for the defroster on it. Would be pretty useful during the winters we have where I live, and then pulling out the rest of it might be the easiest solution for the heater at least. So just keep defrost, everything else goes, and then I have another way to cool down the engine, I'm thinking. And then that'll be everything besides the door panels out, and then I'll be able to paint in here. Wire brush and paint is what I think I'm going to do. And then I'll pick up the camera here soon.
Last week, David continued to clean out the interior and remove the antenna and clean out as much of the sound deadening and parts from the inside of the car ready for paint. This week, more mischief ensues.
Well, I'm now cleaning, well, I guess organizing. So we got all of the screws that I've taken out of the interior so far. And then I'm just found the ashtray, and there was a lot of stuff and goodies in here, I guess. And I'm gonna pull out the glove box, the radio, the rest of the air conditioning out of the dash, and then probably the door panels, and go from there. Just try and get everything ready so I can get it all nice painted. So I'll say this is interesting. This was the driver's side mirror right here, right? And then this one was the passenger side mirror. So I took them both off because I want to get the body ready. But do you guys notice anything different about these two mirrors? I would have never noticed this unless I had taken them both off. But now that I have them both off, it has become so obvious to me. And it's one of those little things that I have to get a new mirror now, because if I put these back on, I'm going to notice it every single time I look at the car. Well, guys, it's finally happened. I've had my first bolt break on me. So you can see it back here. Actually, I might be able to get this off. Yeah, just snapped right in half. Real rusty. Good thing I'm removing it. There's this, and then this held the door on, but you know the door's broken from a mouse chewing through it, so not a big loss. I was gonna remove it anyways. It's just kind of funny. First thing to break on me. I should probably go knock on wood that it doesn't happen again. And there we go. We have all of the emblems off it right now. So now it's just down to popping these ones off the side, and then the ones on the other side, and then all the emblems will be off, just to get the fake vents off. And then these ones are just held on by one screw on each side. Those will pop off real easy. And into the box of probably gonna get lost forever they go. I popped off the rear emblem, and I'm pretty positive you can guess what that used to say. It's always a surprise to me how much dirt truly are underneath these things. Well, as you can see now, I got the bumper loose on this side, and it really wants to come off. But when we come over here and we look at this side of the bumper, and well, it's not off yet, and you wonder, why isn't he taking those out yet? If you look down here, that's one bolt, that's two bolts. Take that off. And they're pretty rusty. So my idea is to take an old piece of metal and the welder and tack it together so I can get the vice clamps on that new piece of metal that I weld on. And then I should be able to spin it off. Or I might try an old nut or something. But I'm going to have to remove the gas tank before I do that, because welding next to 12 gallons of high-octane fuel sounds like something I get yelled at by my professor. So we're not going to do that. So I use a flathead screwdriver to come down behind it. Just kind of pop it off like that. So we got this off now. You can see all the rusty bits and all the glue that holds it on. Not quite sure what a good resolver would be for all the glue and everything, but it scrapes off pretty easily. That's what I'm going to do. And then all tears. So then you get this off. And then the headlight, the tail light front is also glued on to the box. So you gotta have some fun to get that off. And all of these come out pretty easy. All the emblems on the top that say Ford, if you get underneath them. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Just pop on out like that. And now you can see there's the D of dirt underneath it. And then we can pop out the R, the O, and the F. Well, I found out what the wire that went down there through this hole was. It was this. It sits up inside the bumper like this and looks down. And then you add these metal pieces on it. This is glass, actually. It's pretending to be plastic, but no, it's glass. It sat right up there to illuminate the license plate. So that's pretty cool, you know? Yeah, I'm going to remove that. Now that that's out, no weight reductions now, but the cord was chewed through. I'm guessing by a mouse, so instead of trying to figure out with that, I might use this for new wiring. I might not, because it looks like it's in pretty good condition. I'll look online and see if I can find a brand new replacement. If not, I might reuse that. Well, after significantly too long, you can see what's missing. I finally got the AC compressor out, which is right down here. This is the heaviest thing, like heaviest single thing in the car, I'm pretty positive. It's heavier than the tires and the rims. It's been heavier than every single body panel I pulled off the car. Like, maybe besides the block itself and the heads, I think that has to be the heaviest thing in here. I was struggling so much trying to get it out of there. But then again, I did have it caught on the bolt down there, which, you know, we don't talk about that. Or, you know, maybe I am. But, you know, that doesn't matter. Anyways, I gotta get everything put back together now. But, that was a very long trip trying to get that out. I gotta get this off and this brace off. And the AC will be removed from there. And then I got this line, another line to get out the front cooler for it. And then the lines over there I gotta remove to get the rear heater out. Yeah, it's all work in progress. It's going pretty good. Time to pick up the camera and get the next piece out.